bait will be trying to do the same. He's going to take a little bit of damage as a result, though. Matu with the Curse of Avernus already leveled, and he's going to do heavy damage as a result of this. God damn, that's pretty nice. It is a tri-lane for now for Secret. Obviously,
but for now he is sticking around top. Maybe they'll try a kill here with Firefly, but Zai made sure to get rid of the stacks. And he's finding his level 2 now, which is also going to help him have a secondary way of dealing with the bat through the slow. But they're going to try here.
Yeah, they're going to try 4 stacks of sticky napalm. Their fissure incoming. I don't even know if he needs it. Washbuckle into the other side of the trees.
Oh
okay.
Goodness.
They still see him. Can continue to chase. Pops the mango. That's 7 charges now. Puppey continues his rampage on couriers. But the first blood goes to last hero on the Bat Rider.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Puppey will not get as many courier kills as yesterday, playing the Enchantress instead of the Weaver. I actually forgot to look up the stat, if that even exists, of how many he killed. I'd be interested to know what the record is, because that has to be close. I'd be shocked.
Oh, Luna's in trouble bottom. He's in big
Cass
trouble.
is coming to help him out. You have a Chrysalis. Only
TP.
level 1 right now. And he's going to TP back to the tier 1, I assume.
Outstaying
Top
his,
lane, by the way.
necessity.
Zai.
Yeah.
You already used the swashbuckle. Matu actually TPs here. Gets the Aphotic Shield. They're going to try to turn this around to the Bat Rider, and they do successfully. Not every day you see a
really
position
good play call.
1 Abaddon TP to help.
Who can get help from any of the supports, and then she has nowhere to run to.
Mid lane, Dendi getting the gank here from his old teammate Puppey with that Mud Golem. It's actually about to expire, but when it expires, 2 little babies come out and they destroy you. That's exactly what happens here.
Puppey here.
Ooh, top lane, Swashbuckle with the Aphotic Shield applied. They don't want to do too much damage because it might kill Chrysalis, and it does with that fissure. Dooms his teammate, and he looks to be next on the list. But Fishman is here. Zai taking extremely heavy damage, but it's not going to matter. Does finally go down, but it's a 2-for-1. Matu. Okay, he dies under the tower with the Maledict applied as well.
Interesting.
It is 2 levels. A nice fairy fire keeping Fishman alive. But Dendi comes in, and it looks like Puppey. Actually, Storm is not level 6 yet, so they need a cast.
Vortex, so yeah, they can't get him.
Puppey's fine. Very fast hero. Looks like Clockwork takes the spell. They won't be able to chase the Enchantress any further. There is support in the way of the position 1 Abaddon again on the way. Matu looking for this potential kill. Last year is already Fireflied. Swashbuckle will connect. Aphotic Shield applied to Zai. Looks like he's going to go all in for this. Looks like they'll find it. Will he burn? Nope. He shall survive again. Getting out with little HP. And they get the Bat Rider.
And in the meantime, pressure is mounting in the mid lane. Puppey and Nisha. Dendi needs 1 CS for level 6.
Oh,
there's no creeps dying. Oh no.
Well, the familiar did die, but it wasn't enough experience, I don't think. And Storm.
Oh my god. Oh, he gets 6 as he gets knocked on the clock for the kill.
Really unfortunate. Now Fishman might be next on the list here, and indeed he is. So a 2-for-0 is Yapzor. Lives on another hero for Secret, just living with a sliver of HP.
The best position for in the game to get this item on, almost always as your first item. Tranquils on clock and any mana item is just so good. You just keep putting that pressure. Matu will get killed here.
My goodness.
Went too deep and he rotated a lot of heroes. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. If he was level, even if he was level 6, I don't think so. But Luna in the top lane, my goodness, kills all over the place. Fishman does have his cask. And the Maledict is applied.
Oh, he got 6 from the wave.
And let's see if he tries to TP. It doesn't have a TP on him right now, but the Maledict looks like it's going to run out just in time. Very little HP. He just goes down to the right click. Manning here at some point. Nisha's actually going for this tier 1 tower in mid lane. Dendi jumps in. Still doesn't have the electric vortex. And the familiars will not be able to finish up tier 1, and it will be denied as a result. Top lane, Yapzor takes a spill. It ends up being a 1-for-1.
Oh, no prop.
Clockwork and Bat Rider.
He doesn't have TP on Luna. He started pushing this top tower together with just a Bat Rider and didn't have TP. That was so easy for Zai.
Quite fast.
Yeah, fissure.
Wash is there, but here's the cask into the fissure, into the death.
Vlad's Radiance is fine. Vlad's Pipe is a possibility. It's a bit more all-in-ish. And they might not want to do that. They might want to scale better. Puppey top.
Top lane. Yeah, we're going to see the roll from Zai. Puppey already has Maledict applied to him, and he just melts under the pressure. Fishman looks like he's going to be the trade inside the cogs right now. Zai kind of stuck in a weird spot. Gets the swashbuckle off on Dendi. I think that's going to break things up most likely. And Matu is finally not TPing to help his team. He is actually farming as the position 1.
Rush Solar. Don't know if he likes it. Maybe they want the Solar and Visage. Oh, push
shot. Now Fishman gets off the Maledict, but will die shortly after. Looks like last hero is going to be next, so good execution here from Secret, as they will, in all likelihood, just group up with this Zoo to kill this tier 1.
That blocks damage and deals damage. What an insane skill. Imagine if another hero had this spell.
Oh, I could have these discussions forever. Last hero, he's going to scout out the Roshans, very low at this point. Hookshot comes in from Yapster into the swashbuckle, and yeah, he will literally just die there. Cass comes in. Here comes Dendi as well. He steals the Aegis. Beautifully done into an Echo Slam onto multiple heroes. Well, no follow-up after the fact, though, as Witch Doctor will die as well. A triple kill for Nisha. So Bait does take the Aegis, but at what cost, as some great people would say, Cinder. That is an ultra kill for Nisha. Good lord.
That was such a sexy steal. I feel like they actually could have got away with that with 0 deaths, or maybe 1. Oh, Nisha might die here.
On Nisha into Flame Break, and not the greatest layering of stuns here, but it likely will not matter.
Lots of gold for Bat.
Yeah, that is a very, very good kill. Zai scouting things out, has his arcane boots right now, which I'm always disgusted to see on Pangolier. That's okay.
Most of the time it actually feels underwhelming. Like you end up, yeah, you survive the clock, but then you can't get that big echo that you really need.
Yeah,
oh, last hero's dead bottom.
Yeah, Bat Rider's done so. I mean, the reason I was more surprised is because he had the blink queued up, and typically if you go for a 4-step before blink, it's because a lot of it looks like the Clockwork will die first. The rolling in from Zai looks like he's going to find the Witch Doctor. Might actually puts Earthshaker on the other side of the cliff as well, but does find his way to the grave either way. Buyback onto the Witch Doctor now as the chase continues for Bait. Seeing the familiar slow things down as Dendi still has the Aegis, but really no mana right now.
He can't use it. Zai was basically 0.1 second from surviving that. The last, or never mind, he wasn't. He was dead. My bad. They're kind of waiting for Luna to keep catching up. It's just way too far behind. Like the lane stage went poorly, but they didn't recover well after.
There's the Force Staff, but Yapster plays around it. Echo Slam to follow, though. Looks like the Clockwork will go down first. Matu, nice Death Ward cancel there as the borrow time goes off. So it'll be Fishman and the ES for Yapster's Clock.
Yeah, gets the kill with the Fresh Radiance onto Shaker. Anisha feels super confident here going in. Oh, last hero, you don't want to be there. Gets caught in the birds.
Bat Rider just keeps getting caught off guard over and over and over. It feels like he would have been better off with a Force Staff, to be perfectly honest.
Ideally, you would split them up a little bit. Oh, good hook shot.
Swashbuckle into Hookshot. Yapsor looks like he's going to find a kill. More than likely, no. Witch Doctor's living for now. They're going to turn this around potentially. Storm Spirit actually gets bounced up onto the cliff. They're going to get the lasso, but there's a borrow time manually activated to dispel. Yeah, that was very weird. Storm Spirit trying to clear the wave.
Was pointless.
Well, we're going to see a hook shot in here into the cogs as well. 4-step still available for 5-up. Looks like he'll be okay. We're going to turn the cask around now. But here comes the roll from Zai onto 2 heroes with that fissure, using it to his advantage. And they're going to take out the Witch Doctor with ease, and likely the Luna as well. Now the jump in from Dendi back into his base. The jump in from Dendi back into his base. He goes. But what I was going to say is, if the Bat Rider ended up being a support, then it wouldn't feel as bad playing as this Abaddon, right?
Yeah.
Because if you're countered by a position 1 Abaddon as a position 4 or 5 Bat, then whatever, at that point. We've seen that before. Jump in from Dendi, this time outside of his base. But
the pipe
not a whole lot of
activated.
damage done right now. Ooh, that Soul Assumption took him to half HP. He's going to pop his Essence Ring.
They have so much magic resistance Secret. They have Pipe on Visage. They have Hood on Clockwork. They have Glimmer on Enchantress. They just look at this bait lineup and they see, okay, you guys are like 80% magic damage. And here's the 20-minute push, right? Like, can you kill us? It doesn't look like they can very easily, at least. They're gonna heal up with Visage.
A lot of damage
on
mitigation as well.
Alright, here's a smoke. They're gonna try something. It's gonna
Get
break.
broken right away. There's a hookshot from Yapso, but it's on to Dendi. Can they keep him in place with the Soul Assumption? Absolutely death ward to follow, but it's very brief. Dendi does have buyback. Will probably expend it here. Nice fissure. Actually blocks them inside the base, but Matu is just so giant right now. Very difficult to deal with. This Radiance and Hyperstone working towards his AC right now. Zai with the Vlads. There's the Echo Slam after the 4-step. We'll see if it'd be enough with the buyback from Dendi, but the Luna evaporates before he even buys back, and Dendi diebacks immediately, and that should do it for game 1.
He jumped in and got hit by a Pango roll as he connected. Zai was basically on top of him. Another hook shot. Yeah, I mean, this is just, it's an outclass, right? I like the strategy of Secret. I like the way that they picked it in the order that they did, and then they're just executing, right? It's no big surprise that this game ends here.